Hi everyone, it's now time for race number 8 of Season 2 of EA Sports Supercross 2000. I did my last race at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta as Jimmy Button, and this time I'm going to be going to Houston, the Astrodome. Last time I played there was Jeff Emig and won. And I think I'll play it Steve Lamson. Steve Lamson, a two-time 125 National Outdoor titleist in 95 and 96. 95 was the most memorable because he came from behind from 60 points down to win the title over Ryan Hughes in the final moto. After Hughes threw a chain with a few turns to go, he had to push the bike up, but Hughes was able to get it up, but he finished in third, losing one spot, but eventually that cost him the title.
Welcome to EA Sports Supercross, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. This should be a very exciting race.
That it should, Art. You don't normally say that unless you're doing the season.
All right, we're set at the gate.
This should be a great race.
You already know my lineup, so let's go.
The board is up. The riders are ready. And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the first heat. Lamson, grab the hole shot.
Of course, Steve Lamson, a recipient of 20, that's right, 20 125 career national victories. His last win came at the Hangtown National, his home track, in 2000. I believe he's won the race 4 times, starting in 1992. And Lamson was one of those guys that I remember watching growing up, watching Supercross. Whoa.
Lamson, our leader, coming around.
Of course,
John Dowd, blasts by Mike LaRocco, moving up into third place.
Gutsy move on the part of John Dowd.
Of course, Steve Lamson, a former teammate of Jeremy McGrath, not only on Jeremy's team at Mazda Chaparral Yamaha,
Is making his move.
but Lamson was also teammates with McGrath when Jeremy was with Honda from 93 to 96.
There's a problem for Dowd.
John Dowd goes down. Of course, Steve Lamson.
Kevin Windham, rockets past Ferry.
Windham gets by Ferry.
Our leader, Steve Lamson, completes another lap.
Steve Lamson just needs a string of good finishes where he believes in himself and you say, okay, I'm a player, I belong up here.
Yeah, Lamson was known for a lot of inconsistency. In 1998, I think that was 1998 was the last time that I can remember Steve Lamson breaking the top 5.
Dropping back.
When at the Indianapolis Supercross in 1998, as I said, and that was when Lamson had finished in 5th. He had a good start, and he was coming back from a collarbone injury he sustained in the offseason of 97.
Yeah, it's pretty technical. It favors the riders with the best time.
Of course, Lamson wasn't proficient in Supercross as he was outdoors. As I said before, he's a recipient of 20 career.
The riders consider this a very technical track.
Well, some guys just gas it and pray. That might work for a while, but not for the whole race. And the finish line jump here is something else. They're in the air almost 4 seconds. You come up short there, it's down at 11.
Lamson, still our leader.
He's got his game face on.
As I said before, Steve Lamson, a recipient of 20 125 career national victories. He is, I believe he's 4th on the all-time list.
Some of our first timers.
Once the rooster rutted, I don't care how good you are. You're going to get swirly for a bit.
Whoa. No mistake there. But as I was saying, the leader of that race of that category used to be Ricky Carmichael with 26.
These stunts look risky sometimes.
They are. And the team managers get a little nervous if it gets out of hand.
But in 2004, James Stewart eclipsed that.
Still leading.
Art, he looks fast.
In 2004, James Stewart eclipsed that record with 28 career 125 national wins, and Carmichael is 2nd with 26.
Well, it is if you don't intentionally try to knock your opponent off your course. If it's part of your natural line, it's cool.
That'll make contact with Ward.
Larry Ward got a wheel in on Steve Lamson. A little contact, but that's racing.
Little wake-up call from Larry Ward.
Larry Ward's sitting in 10th place right now. That is not good enough for him to get to go to the last chance. Same goes with Jeff Emig, a former winner here.
On the last lap.
The riders are basically entertainers. The fans want to see a good show. Some riders are more cautious of that than others.
Right now to go. Steve Lamson is the current leader.
He looks solid.
Right now, Sebastian Tortelli holds the final spot to the last chance. He sits in 8th spot. And Lamson's going to have to get, or Emig rather, is going to have to get one more if he wants to go to the last chance. But that'll be good for Tortelli. He has not made a main event yet this year. Hopefully this season rather. Hopefully this is the one that he does. Oh! Oh!
There's a collision. Steve Lamson and Tortelli. Kevin Windham is moving up through the field.
I was having trouble trying to get through the lappers, but I was able.
Kevin Windham makes the pass on John Dowd, moving into 4th place. So the checkers are waving for Steve Lamson.
As I was saying, the list of the 125 career national wins.
Lamson wins the heat and transfers to the main.
Not exactly a decisive victory there. Should get interesting in the main.
That's right. Kishon will finish in 2nd. I've won by almost 4 seconds over him. And now we have our 4 qualifiers. It is Lamson, Kishon, Laraco, and Windham. 1 Yamaha, 3 Hondas. Followed by Dowd in 5th. And remember, only the first 4 guys get to go to the main event. Tim Ferry will finish in 6th. Doug Henry will get 7th. And Sebastian Tortelli will hold off Jeff Emig for the last spot to the LCQ. So Jeff Emig will finish in 9th. So he's going to have to watch from the sidelines, as will Larry Ward. And to finish up my point, the list of the career 125 national wins as Larry Ward comes through for 10th. Stands with James Stewart at 28, Ricky Carmichael at 26, Mark Barnett at 25, and Steve Lamson with 20. And that's your results, and I'll see you all for the main event.